In this video, we will look at building a folder in your content. So I am on the home page of my Blackboard course, and I'm going to go to the section where I would add content. So depending on the class structure you chose, you may have a different name for where you're adding content. In this course, I have a chapters section, so I can click on that. And I can click on Build Content, and this is where I'm going to have the options to choose what type of content I want to build. So for now, I'm going to choose to build a content folder so that I can create a folder that holds a set of information for a class. So this could be a chapter, a unit, a section, or whatever else you may want to house multiple files inside of. So for this one, I'm going to pretend we're doing a Louisiana unit. And I am going to put some information that will show on the outside of this folder. Because I'm building a folder and I have the view like an item would, I can add pictures, I can add text, I could add videos if I wanted to, and I can format that text. So our Louisiana unit, I can change that font. And then I'm going to add a picture. That makes it real easy for kids to find if they see a visual to go with their folder. Now when I add a picture, I want to put an image description and I want to put a title for this image. And my image is way down here. It's big and I'm going to have to resize it. That's okay. So there's my picture and I'm going to resize it. I got it off the web and it was nice and big. And then I can copy and paste information from other areas. So I'm going to have here our Louisiana unit. And I've got a picture of Louisiana. And then I can put right below this picture, our unit will include, and then I have some information down here of what I might have inside of this folder. So this is just a brief introduction on what will be inside of this folder for students to see. Once I have the information for my folder, I'm going to scroll down and there are some options down here. The first one is permit user to view this content. If you are ready for your students to see this content, if this is something you're ready to cover with your class, leave it as yes. If this is something you're going to be doing later in the year or you're planning for next year, you can turn that to no and you will be able to see it, but it will be hidden from the students. You can choose to track the number of views, and that's a report you can run that will let you see how many students have actually clicked on your folder. And you could also choose when you want them to start seeing this. So, if I'm not starting this unit till a week or two from now, I could choose when I want this to start showing for the students and if I want it to close. So when we're done with the unit, do I want this to be hidden from them? Once you have those options set, you can hit submit. And here is my unit right here. So it says Louisiana unit. I have my picture and my information. If we click on it, it opens up to a blank content area where I can now put all my Louisiana files and videos within this folder. And that way the students don't have as far to scroll. Now if I'm going to have lots and lots of information in this unit, I may want to build more content folders. So I could do that again and I could call this one videos. And this will hold all So you can do folders within folders if you would like to. I'm going to go back to my chapters just so you can kind of get a look. This is the Louisiana unit that is open. If I were to hide that, if I were to not make it available to my students, it would look like this sample chapter 1 folder. And if you notice here, it says item is not available to students. But this just gives you another idea of what it could look like for a folder. And in this folder, there are all kinds of pieces of content that you can look at. Alright, so for this class, I need you to build a folder.